Hi fellow viewers to everybody. Good morning. My name is Steve. Steve Hoon. That's my complete name. To those who don't know me about the Bangko Pilipino related videos, I'm a former depositor of Bangko Pilipino in Dumaguete branch when it was encountered 2011 closure. Because some of you doesn't know me yet. By the way, if you have friends for Bangko Pilipino that time, before it was closed last March 2011, you can share my previous videos because I have some previous videos that I uploaded. By the way, my next Bangko Pilipino related videos is about the what they call this the BF Homes not affected and a separate entity. Don't you worry, I will explain the details. Bakit hindi nadamay ang BF Homes at bakit bangko ang na-affected yung during the first and second closure. I will explain it. By the way, to all viewers, may dapat kayong malaman at may partly swerte din kasi magtataka din ang mga ang mga home, yung mga nakatira sa BF Homes. Unang-una is Parañaque, sumunod Muntinlupa, Las Piñas at Caloocan. Ang iba hindi alam na meron BF Homes Quezon City. Okay, here is my answer. By the way, I'm not a private investigator. I'm not a lawyer. Tama ang hinala ninyo, researcher. Okay. By the way, ang hindi alam ng mga iba is yung, if you can recall the founder, Tomas Aguirre, yung kapatid ni Pedro Aguirre, yung iba nakakaalam yung iba. Yun nag-ooperate pa ang bangko that time, yung matatag na siya. Kung di ako magkakamali, ito ang advantage. Ang mga documents that time is very organized. Yes, organized siya. At saka kung titingnan mo, yung title ng BF Homes ay hiniwalay, tapos yung bangko separate documents. Kasi yung property that time sa bank at saka yung sa title sa mga BF homeowners, hindi siya nadamay. Kasi yung second closure, nag-observe din ako, may advantage pala konti, no? Kung may mangyari sa bangko, kung may mangyari sa bangko, hindi rin mangyari sa BF Homes. Yan talaga ang nakikita kong little advantage. So, halimbawa, na-close ang bangko, pero yung mga homeowners like Parañaque, Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, Quezon City, Caloocan, wala. Hindi rin nadamay. You try to observe, wala. Kasi kung na-close ang bangko, syempre ang isip nila, baka yung mga bahay yung nakatira doon, halimbawa Parañaque, kukunin ng BSP. No, wala. You try to observe, wala nangyari. Nandun pa rin ang BF Homes. Kaya we should be thankful to the founder of Bangko Pilipino, hindi na-affected. So, yun. Bigyan ko pa kayo na example. Bakit ko na-mention itong BF Homes hindi na-affected? Another example is LBC. Yung na-close na bangko, LBC Development Bank. Meron silang affiliate, yung LBC, yung courier, yung hari ng padala. Yung courier ba na affected yung pag-close ng bangko? Wala. Separate entity. So, may little advantage din sila. So, yun. Kasi kung pinagsabay ang dalawa, damay ang courier. Bangko tsaka courier. Yan, that's another case. Ito, mas a little advantage din kasi ang mga nakatira doon na homes, kasi real estate, so yun, hindi siya affected. Kaya this is another advantage sa mga kuan. By the way, before I say goodbye, meron akong a little message sa mga BF homeowners sa Parañaque, Las Piñas, Muntinlupa, kasama ng Caloocan at Quezon City. By the way, my next Bangko Pilipino related videos is for the future. Kasi more on real estate that time si Aguirre, baka magkaroon ng another BF homes sa aside sa Metro Manila, yung 5 key cities, baka magkaroon ng provinces. Of course, isa-survey nila muna yung lupa. Of course, hindi sila basta-basta tatayo kung hindi sina-survey. Possible, kasi hindi mo rin masabi. It can happen anytime. Yan ang sinasabi kasi. Kailangan mag-isip sila sa future. Huwag sila mag-isip na obsolete. Matagal na yan kasi baka laos na yan. No. It can happen. Provinces, BF homes in the province. Pwede Cebu City, Davao City, any provinces. Basta related sa pabahay. Para siyang locus housing or pabahay sa bawat depositors. Kailangan kung mga ganyan, hindi lang bangko lang. May future po yan. Okay? So, yun. Thank you for listening in this video. Good morning.